Hi, this is Bill. So on this demo is we will show you about the change management process in ServiceNow. So at the moment, what you're seeing, the workflow that cuts across from left to right is a normal change. But on top, right, so depending on the scenario, it could be an emergency and the standard change where basically it is um, low risk or no risk at all, right? So that's why it doesn't need to go through an assessment and go straight to a schedule, right? So let us do a live demo. Let's go back to the instance. And upon moving to the instance, let us start from a problem. This problem ticket, now it is being resolved. And let us say that the end user basically complained that the email problem is still existing, right? So we decided to reanalyze, and upon reanalyzing, it goes to a root cause analysis, right? So from a root cause analysis, they decided to create a change request, right? So let's create a normal change from a problem ticket. And then you will see here that it will also populate the fields, right? So let us, as a change manager now, right? So, I mean, a change requester, and we would like to do a change request to a change manager, right? And let's say populate the necessary forms. And you will see here that it has some justification. So let's say new router has been implemented, need to reconfigure, right, to fix um, um, the problem, right? Okay, so let's make it simple. So implementation plan, so let's say need to reconfigure, right? New settings, right? So no impact. So let's make it simple. No impact, no risk, no impact. No backup plan, attach, and test plan is also attached, right? So ServiceNow, you could attach documents here, right? And from there, let's propose a schedule. So let's say tomorrow, right? Tomorrow will be tomorrow's date, right? Will be the implementation, right? So from there, let us save it. And upon saving, right? So let us now request for approval, right? So eventually, as you can see, ServiceNow is sharing that there is a conflict and suggesting or proposing a date. So there could be an implementation happening and so on, right? And if I scroll down before choosing, right? So there's a conflict tab. We could check for conflicts. So there is in a maintenance window, right? So basically, if we open it, we'll get more information, right? And about this conflict. Now let's go back, and it provides a proposed calendar or date, and select it, right? Upon selecting, let us save that. And upon prior to assessment, right? So now it basically clears out, there's no more conflicts, right? So as we scroll down, we could also calculate the risk if needed be, right? So it basically, what it does is based on the risk details, risk analysis on the information needed, right? So the risk is basically high, right? So because it's a critical service, once we open the form, you will see here that the business criticality is most critical, right? So upon doing that, right, it provides a baseline already for the approvers, right? If they were going to be approving, is there any additional step that needs to be done, right, prior to doing the implementation, right? So upon doing that, you will see here as a change manager. So eventually, I am admin, so I could represent anyone at the moment. So as a change manager, I could drill down. You could have received an email notification or an SMS, right? Depending. So ServiceNow all supports that, and it received this data which has been populated. And let's say we are approving, and upon approving, right? So basically, the next step, there will be a cab, who needs to approve. So ServiceNow has a change approval board communication form, and it could basically organize that and put people together. So I'm not going to show that today, but we're concentrating on the change management workflow. So as part of the cab at the moment, I will be approving, right? So I'll be approving this process. Now it will move forward to the schedule phase, right? So from the scheduling, right, we see that there's no conflicts. It's good to go. I could fill out the start date, right, and do a further analysis on the form. So you will see here what is the affected CIs, what's the impacted services, right? So we are seeing that it's related to a problem ticket, right? And from there, we could now decide to implement, right? And prior to implement, we could look at the notes as well. As you can see, every step of the way, the data is being automatically captured, and I could add notes here if needed be. So let us now do an implementation. So upon implementation, right, so it will create tasks to the corresponding people, right? So you will see the implementation. Let's open it, right? And we could simply close this task, right? So let's make it simple that the implementation team has successfully configured. Let's say configuration successful. And now let us close the task, right? Upon closing, right? So now there's a tester who's going to come in, right? So this post-implementation testing, let us say testing is also successful, right? Right. So you could have a test plan, right? You could attach it as evidence. What we're making it simple here, right? So now you can see that it's complaining about the asset, right? Because ServiceNow CI is directly related to an asset, right? So basically, there could be a third party vendor which is included here, right? Who comes in, and it could be a warranty period depending, right? So right now, I would say it's only update and repair, right? So upon doing that, let's now move forward and go to the post implementation review. And after doing a post implementation review, right? So there will be assessment happening if everything all the documents have been populated depending on your procedure, right? And all the necessary tests has been completed, and you are confident that this um, change request has went successful, right? So let us now close this ticket, right? And we need to enter close code, a closure information. As you can see, it's making sure everything is documented, right? So let's do that. Let's do a change request successful, and let us do a close. Right. So now we have basically completed a full cycle, right, of a normal change in ServiceNow. So I hope you like my video. Please like and subscribe and follow for more.